Good morning, guys. It is almost noon East Coast time, 9 o'clock in the morning here on the West Coast. I always love coming out this way because you always get up real early and have a very productive day. So went for a run out here in Las Vegas. Beautiful weather, sun, sand. It's my type of stuff. But heading downstairs now. Today starts the summit itself. Busy day of meetings. I believe it's from 9 to 4, but I'll keep you posted. So I just got downstairs here in the conference center. Set up just like a regular conference. Like I said, everyone under Zuffa contract is here, so essentially this is kind of like a lecture class with Dana White as our professor and 300 other fighters as my classmates.
You can continue to make money even when it's done. My best example is a guy like Chuck Liddell. You know, Chuck Liddell is still very famous. People still pay him to come and do stuff, whether it's signings, openings of their business or whatever it is. That guy's still making a lot of money. It's because he used everything he could. He became big, he became famous. Use social media. You're going to learn how to do it while you're here. It's incredible. It costs you nothing. Doesn't cost you a dime. It's free. It's like, but believe me, this is part of the deal. You have to do the PR. And one of the things that's happened, you know, when we first started this thing, you guys won't be doing interviews with fucking Hamster Weekly anymore, okay? We actually have some real media. And when she goes through everything with you today, hopefully you guys realize it and get it through your heads how important.
I'm here with my teammate and fellow New Jerseyan, Ricardo Romero, at the midday of the UFC Fighter Summit. Ricardo, what is the most valuable thing you've gotten thus far?
It's good, especially for me, being always overweight. I did enjoy some of the topics of weight cutting, and they have some literature for us afterwards. They just went over some great information about, I guess, social media, basically your Twitter accounts, Facebooks, things on UFC.com, which I didn't even know about. It was something new that they did on the last UFC fight, which sounds pretty cool, especially for the fans and anybody that's a fan of the sport or just a fan in general. Great stuff that they're doing here. It looks like they're really trying to help us out.
Thanks, man. And you don't look that overweight, so
Thanks. First half of the day, and now we're all just eating lunch. Good to see they have not skimped us on the food as well.
I'm here with Nick Catone, another New Jerseyan fighting in the UFC here at the UFC Summit. Nick, what's the most valuable thing you got from the summit today?
I don't know, man. I think they hit a lot of good stuff on some of the weight cutting and stuff like that. It's definitely valuable. A lot of different stuff coming out with the social media and Twitter and all that stuff. I'm sure we'll be hearing about the insurance and stuff soon that they're adding to the UFC fighters, which would be nice for all of us fighters to have going through training and stuff. You know, the normal injuries that we're going through those 8-10 week camps. So, it's good to pick up some things here. A lot of it's similar to the last time we were out here, but they're always adding things, and I think it's making this work great, man.
Very cool, Nick. Where can we find you?
I'm on Twitter, man. Check me out on Twitter, Facebook, nickcatone.com. Any one of them, check me out and follow me as well, man.
Very cool. Thanks, man.
This is the big time. This is the big leagues. It's been a 10-year process, and all these things that we've been able to accomplish and get to. And I forgot to say this to you guys this morning. You know, a lot of people don't even realize this, but right now the UFC is in 145 different countries, in 22 different languages, and 500 million homes worldwide.
So I'm here with Pat Barry. Pat always has something good to say, so I figured I'd get a little interview from him. What was the high point of the summit for you today?
The insurance for the fighters. I think that we've been needing that ever since I got into the sport, man, because I know, like myself and a lot of other guys, I mean, the top guys are making big dollars, but when you're first coming up, like I'm still doing now, you don't really, we're not getting extraordinary amounts of money, man, and like when we get injured outside of the ring, which the majority of the injuries happen in practice, that has to come out of pocket, and a lot of us don't have insurance either, man. We end up sometimes we end up having a fight, making a payday, and then using that payday to pay off what we had to get taken care of by the doctors, man. So that's the highlight of the point for me, man, is the insurance for fighters outside of fighting, man. This is the greatest part.
Very cool. And what's next for you fight-wise?
Fighting Czech Congo, June 26th. I think it's on the Versus 4.
Yep.
With the co-main event in Pittsburgh.
Very cool. Pittsburgh, PA. That's where I'm from, so we're looking forward to it. Where can we find you at online?
You can find me on I'm at Hype or Die on Twitter. There's a Pat HD Barry fan page, MySpace. On Facebook, there's a MySpace page also. I still got that. I'm rocking it, man. And hyperdie@yahoo.com.
Very cool. Thanks.
Send me email anytime you want.
Thanks,
Got done with day one of the UFC Fighter Summit. I hope you enjoyed all the content. We have a half day tomorrow, and then I'm flying back to the East Coast. So I will take a vlog of that day as well. Enjoy.